Marty is very charismatic. He's really playful. He loves adventures. He's definitely not a boring, lazy type of a horse. He's the horse that when I go to get him in his stall in the morning, he comes to the front of the stall and he's nickering for me. If I've forgotten to get something and I walk out of his stall to go get it, he'll nicker and he'll panic because he thinks I'm leaving and he doesn't get to come out and play. Gave him to me as a surprise for my 30th birthday. He knew how much I loved him, so it was just the best surprise ever.
I first met Shana when I came over here to the United States in like 1997. Shana stood out for me from the very beginning that this girl was completely different from any other guy or girl that I'd ever met before. When I do a clinic, she would literally sit in a chair and watch me work with people all day. I'm talking about 15 hours I'd be out there teaching people. She reminded me a lot of myself, that obsession, that passion about horsemanship and learning how to communicate with your horses. And she was like that from the very beginning. When she was committed, she was absolutely committed. I would say Shana knows the method as good as I know it now. Her attention to detail is what made all of these kits as good as they are. Between me filming them and knowing it, and her helping ride them with my other rider, Rochelle, the three of us made an awesome team that really produced the method to what you see it is today. That's what's so successful. You know, I can't take all the credit. You know, it's me, Shana, and Rochelle, my rider. All three of us is what produced this method to be what it is today.
Bought Marty as a yearling at the NRHA Futurity Sale. He was just the most awesome horse I've ever met. So he gave him to me to train, and I started from the very beginning with him. I started with the fundamental groundwork. We went through the colt starting, and then we just moved right into the intermediate and the advanced. Then we started his reining career. He was okay at it, that's what he was bred to do, but he didn't really have a passion for it. He didn't really enjoy his job as a reining horse. It's really important to find what a horse enjoys, what he's good at. A lot of natural charisma, a lot of energy, and Clinton told me that if I ever wanted to learn the liberty portion of the method, then I was never going to find a better horse than Marty. I had been working with daughter of Mindy named Jillaroo before him on tricks. And she would do everything, but it was so amazing working with Marty because what it would take me 3 weeks to teach Jillaroo, Marty had it down in 2 days. Funny because every time I teach him something new, he learns that new trick, but then he also applies it to other things that I would have never thought of in a million years. Marty doesn't like any job that requires him to be focused and disciplined. He loves the tricks and the liberty because he can show his excitement, he can have energy. He's a professional frolicker, what can I say? When I go out to get Marty from his pasture, he just gallops up to me as fast as his little legs can go. I don't give him any treats or anything for that. He is such an energetic, charismatic type of a horse. He just loves being with me. One of the tricks that Marty loves the most is the Spanish walk. And I can always tell when he's trying really hard because when he lifts his leg up, he'll like twist his head off to the side, like his head is in the way of his foot or something. It's just really cute. The most love you can give him is just to scratch him. You can pretty much pick any spot on his body and it will become an itchy spot. He loves being scratched. He will stand there forever and just let you scratch him all over. Marty has been trained using the method. If we didn't have the foundation of the method, we would never be able to do all of the tricks and everything at liberty that I can do with him now. I promise you that if you don't do your homework, it's gonna be a disaster when that halter comes off. I know that everybody wants to take that halter and lead rope off and they wanna get there and they wanna get there. The best thing you can do is keep that halter and lead rope on until you absolutely don't need it anymore. I used to put the halter and a long line on him, tuck the end in my belt buckle so I wasn't actually holding it, but it was always there if I needed it, and just practice like that. It was kind of a good test to see how much we actually needed it. I didn't take it off of Marty until we could do every exercise on the fundamentals, intermediate, and advanced without having to use the halter or lead rope at all. The sky is the limit when you get to take the halter and the lead rope off and you're not actually physically connected to the horse.
Somebody walked up to me one time and said, Clinton, I'd give anything to be just like you. I'd give anything to be like Shana. You don't have to give anything. You just have to give up everything. This has to be your life. If you want to be the best in the world, you have to be committed. You've got to do the things that other people don't want to do, which is commit to it and learn the process. Join the academy. It's really that simple. I get a kick out of watching Marty and Shana work together. They're a great team, they're very charismatic together, they feed off each other. It's just great to see a great partnership. Often I'll sit on a horse and Shana will be working with Marty on the obstacle course and she'll be teaching him something new, and I just kind of sit there and just smile and think about how great she is with this horse, how much this horse loves her, and this is what the method is. It's about bringing horse and human together, forming a great partnership, and I think she's a great example of that.
Always says a horse knows when you like them and they know when you don't like them. So like your horse. And Marty knows that I love him. That's part of the reason he responds so well to me, because he knows how much I love him.
Anything worth having is worth working for, that's for sure. Not gonna make it here if you got any quit in you.
This is where I needed to be the best that I could be. And that's just what we do here.
Dedication, ambition, passion. To some, these are more than ideals. They are a lifestyle, a code, a path to something greater. If you think you're one of the select few who can rise to the challenge, who can dedicate themselves to mastering the method, let the Clinton Anderson Academy catapult your skills and provide you with the ultimate experience. If you have what it takes, become a Clinton Anderson certified clinician and change your life.